welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a sit-down video. I'm going to be talking about college today. I am a sophomore in college. I currently attend Chaffey College in Rancho Cucamonga, California, and I started off at Cal State LA. A lot of you may be wondering why I went from a university to community college, but I'll explain that throughout the video. So I graduated high school from Chaffey High School. I started high school at Alta Loma. That was my freshman year. I then transferred to Chaffey. I transferred because at Alta Loma there was just a lot of drama. It just wasn't a school for me. I feel like honestly if I would have stayed there I probably would have gone to a continuation school because I was just not on the right track for many of my own personal reasons. And once I went to Chaffey, my freshman year and sophomore year I did fail a couple classes, but once it was my junior and senior year I totally switched everything around. I got a job. I was doing, some extra activities outside of school, and my junior and senior year I was a straight A student. I ended up graduating with a 3.8. I graduated with honors. I'm not bragging or anything, it's literally just what it is. I'm letting you guys know. And then after that, when it came around to apply for colleges, I applied my senior year, late senior year, I applied to Cal State LA, I applied to Cal State San Bernardino, Cal Poly Pomona, and Long Beach. I got accepted to Cal State LA, I got accepted to San Bernardino, I got put on Cal Poly's wait list, and Long Beach rejected me or denied me, whatever it's called. And I was okay with that. I mean, my dream school, I honestly never really had a dream school that I wanted to go to. I didn't really have a lot of siblings or whatever that went to college to kind of, help me decide that. It was just kind of me doing that. And I never thought about what college I wanted to go to, which was one of my biggest issues. And I ended up going to Cal Poly, what am I saying? I ended up going to Cal State LA. So it was my first year at Cal State LA. I was a freshman. It sucked. It completely sucked. I mean, okay, I went there, my orientation was fine, it was great, and then it came around when I had to drive. I live in Ontario, I had to drive all the way to Cal State LA. LA traffic is horrible, I'll tell you that much. I do not recommend what's that word called? Commuting? I do not recommend driving to school if you live 2 hours away, especially if you're going to LA. I had to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning when my class started at 9. I had to leave my house at 5:30. If I left at 6, I was going to be late. Hands down, I would be late. So my first class was at 9. I would leave here at 5 a.m. It was a hassle. I did 4 classes. I was taking 4 classes. I think it was 9 to 2 p.m. So once it was 2:30 p.m. there was traffic. I didn't have a lot of traffic coming back home, luckily, because sometimes I would leave early from school and whatnot, but it was still bad. But I wanted to make this video more on my experience about college because I know a lot of seniors are gonna get into college and a lot of people don't really talk about college in general. So, ooh, I need a burp. At Cal State LA, my major was sociology. I used to want to be a criminal investigator. I wanted to be a criminal investigator. I probably was going to become a cop first and then do that. But then, as time went by, I started realizing, you know what, I want to have kids. And personally me, I think if you are a criminal, anything in law enforcement, I feel like you just can't I wouldn't be able to raise the kids how I would want to be. I wouldn't be able to be super family oriented as I would want to be due to me always being on call. And I actually noticed this because I used to be in Police Explorers, and when I was there, I was like, you know what, this isn't for me. If I wanted to do this, I have to dedicate my whole life to this. I cannot have kids because I wouldn't be able to raise them the way I would want to raise them. And that made me want to change my major. And at Cal State LA, I was there for a year, and then I was gonna hit my second year there, but I had failed a math class. And that math class, I don't know why Cal State LA wasn't teaching it anymore. They don't have any professors to teach it, so they sent me to Glendale. I was at Glendale taking that class, and then I ended up transferring to Chaffey College. Now I am at Chaffey College. I was a teaching major here. I think I'm undeclared right now, but it's a teaching major. I don't know what the fuck they call a teaching major there, honestly. But so far I have met with a couple of my counselors at Chaffey, at Cal State LA. I never met with any of my counselors, and no one really cared about you there. I feel like that's the thing with college too, though, is nobody cares about you. Like in high school, as I said, I was a straight A student. I did really good. Like, trust me, when everyone would, like, the teachers would show the grade lists, you know, up on the board or whatever, mine was always on top. I loved school. But once I hit college, I started kind of like, I don't know, I didn't really like school as much anymore. I don't really like it as much anymore. And only for the reason being that the professors don't really care about you, so it makes me not care for my education, if that makes sense. Like, I care, but not as much as I should, because they don't care about me. I walk into this classroom when some professors don't take attendance. They don't even know my name when I've been here for like months, and it's just, it makes you not care. And if once you get into college, you'll understand that. But at Chaffey, as I was saying, I'm a teaching major there, whatever, and actually now I just changed it about 2 weeks ago. I changed my major to real estate. I changed it because I came to the conclusion with myself that I do not want to be in school. Okay, I'm 19 years old right now. I do not want to be in school for another 5 years. 19, I'm turning 20 this year, so 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That would make me barely 25 graduating college. I don't think there's anything wrong with graduating at that age. There isn't. But personally, me, I want to start breeding, having babies at about 23, turning 24. If I'm just going to be graduating college at 25, it's going to take me about another year to find a job, to keep the job. For a couple years, I'm probably going to be around 30, and I don't want to have kids around my first kid at 30. I just always wanted to be more of a, I guess, a younger parent. I don't know. That's personally my preference. If you guys don't like it, then I'm sorry. That's just me. There's nothing wrong with having kids late, but that's personally me. I want to be a nice, young-looking mom. That's just me. But anyways, I changed it to real estate because I know with the real estate, I've done my research a lot about it now. All you need is your three real estate classes. You need 3 of them in specific. It's your principles. I have a paper right here actually. Ooh, I hope you guys don't see my chonies. Okay. So it's 3 classes. It's your real estate principles class, your real estate practice class, and then 1 45-hour like elective of your choice, which I'm gonna do real estate management at Chaffey. That's gonna be my 3rd class. And once I do that, ooh, sorry, squeaking. Once I do that, I will get my certificate at Chaffey if all goes well and I go through with it. And once I get my certificate, I could apply for my real estate license in California. That is what I came to the conclusion that I want to do. I'm really good at persuading people. I'm really good with talking to people. If you know me personally, you know I talk a lot. I never shut up. It's just I'm great at talking. I'm great at it. I feel like I would do really good in that, you know, aspect of whatever. But anyways, that was just kind of like my story with college. But I just really wanted to let you guys know that as a senior, you have a lot of time ahead of you. I mean, I'm not that much older than you, but I do know from my experience, don't rush whatever you want to do, and don't do whatever your parents want you to do, if that makes sense. Like, I met a lot of people at Cal State LA who were just in school or being in a fucking nursing major just because their parents wanted them to. And honestly, it sucks because when it's the first day of school and you go up, you know, in front of everyone and say, oh, what's your major? Like, why are you in this major? And I remember a guy saying like, oh, I'm a nursing major. And the professor was like, oh, like, why? Da-da-da-da-da. What do you want to do? He's like, well, my mom wants me to become a doctor. And it was just so like embarrassing. I just think don't listen to your parents when it comes to that, because you know what, at the end of the day, I get it, they're your parents, but that's your life. That's gonna be your future. I'm sorry, reality of it is your parents aren't gonna be there for you forever. They're not gonna pay your bills your whole entire life. So personally, I just think do whatever you want to do. Okay, sorry I had an interruption. Anyways, as I was saying, personally, I'm saying this in like the most straight up way, and I'm not trying to be like a bitch or anything, but I just don't think you should listen to what your parents have to say when it comes to college, because at the end of the day, it's your life, your decision. You're gonna be making your own money. You're gonna create a whole new life, whole new family, and that's just me. I mean, take it as you want, take it as how you want it to sound like, but I did want to pull up some college statistics just so you guys could be aware as well. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna look up college statistics. Okay, let's see. Okay, because as well, I do know nowadays, you know, you're supposed to be average time 4 years in college. Now that time has actually changed. It's about 5 or 6 years in college, maybe 3 years at a community college, just because financial aid does help, but it doesn't help a lot. You have to get your own job. Most of us don't have our parents paying for everything, and it sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. It's part of growing up as well. But okay, this is some low unemployment rates. Okay, so this is averaged. It's high school only. The unemployment rate is 16.2%. Associate's degree, 10.6%. Bachelor's degree, 5.7. Bachelor's degree with no other education is 5.8. And advanced degrees is 5.5. So that is from 2012. I mean, times have changed a lot by now, but that was just an average to show you guys. I know they do maybe update that like every couple of years or so. I mean, it's statistics. But honestly, I just wanted to kind of put this video out just to show you guys that, I mean, it is okay to struggle. It's okay to change your major. It's okay to not know what you want to do right after high school. We're still young, and it sucks because in high school, nobody teaches you any of this. Nobody teaches you, like, what you really want to do in life. Nobody teaches you about taxes. Nobody teaches you how to pay a car. Nobody teaches you about a lot of things, and it sucks. Trust me, it does. But it is what it is. The education the education system has not changed very much in a couple of years, and it sucks. But I mean, other than that, I really hope most of you seniors or high school students figure out what you want to do. Remember, as I said, it's okay to take your time. It's okay to not know what you want to do. I mean, everyone has their own time for everything, and if it's not your time to know, then it's not your time to know. It's okay, nothing's wrong with that. But I do want you guys to know that, you know, there's other people in your shoes. Don't compare yourself to other people, because everyone's different. Everyone just goes at a different pace. As I told you guys my story, I don't care what you think about it, honestly. Like, that's me. I made a couple mistakes throughout high school and throughout my college experiences. Like, if I would have known I had to drive at 5 a.m. to get to LA by like 8 a.m., I would have not gone there. That would have not been my first choice. My first choice would have been a community college. Trust me. I mean, do I think I would have stayed at Cal State LA if I would have dormed? Yes, I would have stayed. I feel like with dorming, that's another topic. With dorming, you have way more opportunities. You meet way more people. You get to stay after. You get to go to office hours. That's another thing. I never got to go to my professor's office hours because I always had work after school, and I had to drive like an hour and a half to get home. So it just sucked, honestly. Commuting was one of the worst decisions I have ever made. I feel like it was a waste of time, honestly. But as well, I did want to point one thing out. Now that I have changed my major to a real estate, I personally just don't want to take general ed classes. I don't have to take general ed classes now unless I want my associate's degree, which I do not need an associate's degree to become that. I mean, that's my what is that called? That's my plan right now. It could change. It could not change. Who knows? I can't tell the future, you know, but that's my plan right now. And I mean, Fluffy, you rude ass dog. I hope I pull through with it, and I hope it's fine. But I mean, other than that, I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm just, other than that, honestly, just good luck with whatever college or whatever you decide to do after high school. If you want to work for a year after high school and save up money for college, trust me, do it. But another thing with that is a lot of people get caught up in the money and it just goes from there, and it sucks. It does suck. But I mean, other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye, guys.